What's going on? Happy Pi Day to all of those who are celebrating. We are back with more SJSU Valorant action here on the varsity side of things. My name is Avian, joined by It's Not Hawk, and we are here with more undefeated action here between two of the powerhouses in Mountain West.
Yeah, it's been a crazy season so far for both of these teams. Of course, we have our SJSU Spartans going up against GCU out of Arizona. So it should be an interesting one. Let's see. I'm about to check the ranking right now. And yeah, both teams 7-0.
I believe the last two undefeated teams in the Mountain West after a dominant contest against Boise State from SJSU. They ended up taking both games by the time that they even put up a match point cumulatively on Boise State's side. First map going 13-6 and the second one going 13-7. Like, it was a bloodbath.
Yeah, it was. And we're actually about to get into a game here. We'll see how much of a bloodbath it is. We're on to Haven. First map up. SJSU going to be on the defender side. Looking at the comps here, already locked in for GCU. You're seeing the Yoru and the Neon, very common plays. We're seeing that a lot in pro play. Yoru's just super busted right now. Oh, yeah. And I think just got nerfed, but obviously that's not going to be in this patch. Actually, I don't know if they're playing on the patch. Oh, SJSU's attacking. That's my bad.
Yeah, like I saw Ethan queuing up, and I was like, all right, that has to be him on the Yoru, and it is. We have Yuri on smokes. Very, very commonplace to see him. Honestly, one of the best controller players, like in collegiate, I'd say, and especially in Mountain West.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it is SJSU on this attacking side. It does make more sense with the comp geared to get some of these rounds early on, try and carry them over into the second half. And as far as GCU, it's also pretty similar. Same idea with the Waylay Neon. And that's the only difference here is that choice of duelist. So pretty much a mirror match comp. We'll see how both teams are able to maneuver with it.
I mean, super excited to see how this is gonna play out right now. GCU playing defending side right now, looking quite balanced, but decided to leave Volt out on an island on the A site.
Could come back to bite them. Volt takes the early peek and is gonna spot a lot of these players. Spotted out by the dart as well. Note on a kind of a crazy flank. It's unread. I don't think anybody is expecting this. Caused some serious damage. Jackson gets the opener low here. And Note, yeah, still just in this spawn area. Ready to spoil.
Jackson one shot to just about everything. See them trying to push their forces over.
Oh, that flank is brutal. Note manages to get two before being traded out. Makes it a 3v3. Negates Jackson's opening kill of this round. And now SJSU have to find a way into sight, and they've got it on A, actually. The spike should go down now. 3 here for Kompeki, managing 1. Nice shot.
Only has 2 left in the chamber. Might get peeked by 1 more. Sees Envy on the way over. Knows he's going to be meeting him over there on the B side. Gives the information right over to Ethan, and what can he do with it? He finds one. Finds the second one there with the ghost. What a way to kick things off.
Yeah, I mean, SJSU just had that map control in the end there. as GCU, we're all grouped up towards mid, and you get all that info. You can play really far up, really sneaky, and a good lurk, counter lurk after what Note did to them.
I mean, Kenpeki, battle hardened in the scenes of tier 1, knows exactly what flanks like that over to the B side means, knows exactly what angles are going to be holding, sets Ethan up perfectly for the 2K. I mean, when you have the ghost and you have the trigger discipline that he has, it's going to result in kills, and he picks it up.
Bolt facing the same situation this time around. A lot more players going to be grouped up close on this eco. They want to try and get as much as they can out of these cheaper guns. Yuri's determined not to let that happen, though, just holding this angle.
That might peak with 2 there. So far, though, it's looking like they're just trying to avoid any sort of push.
Spike dropped onto Yuri. I don't think that made any noise.
Yeah, it shouldn't have. I mean, as you can see, they're not electing to peek regardless. Jackson and Ethan looking to try to clear out that A site for another plant.
It's all very still here. SJSU gearing up to pop onto the A side. And I think they'll have it. Yuri gets off the angle. This could create an interesting timing around Sova here in sewers. Watanabe facing all of these footsteps as the plant goes down. GCU is going to have to do something. What does it come in the form of?
Really interesting tracking dart. Right now, they have that Omen utility to try to make this retake
Jackson
happen.
blinded up, managing 1, managing 2, turns around, looks for more, gets some tags with the Bulldog, but oh wow, I was gonna say Nope manages to get out. Yuri closing in. Here is 3 for MVs that take out, and it can't happen. Flawless for SJSU.
My gosh, Jackson holding his own there against 2 swinging antelopes at the same time, allows them to get through that round with just a scratch, and just a scratch to the bodies, but not a single dent to the economy. Looking as flawless as that last round.
No, yeah, and they're actually even gonna buy up here for Thane, rebuying into this Phantom, so investing even more into this bonus, so they have a pretty decent chance of taking it here. It depends, I would say, whether Kenpeki can land some of these outlaw shots onto the people with light armor. Could make the difference here. Note, taking heavy damage in the opener. Get some trades back onto Ethan.
Alex and Volt just making sure that long, nice and secured. However, SJSU takes advantage of the man disadvantage, and all of a sudden the B site is where they're going to elect to plant.
And that molly doesn't connect, so the plant goes down fairly uncontested. It's going to be a full 5v5 retake here. Jackson looking to try and take somebody out early, but just the Bulldog in hand. He's a little scared about it. Nice timing on the peak with a blind, but it's not good for a kill. Jackson on the other side is way too many kills for GCU to come back now. It's just 1 left. Managing to get that one on the corner. 2v1. As Watanabe circles around, tapping the spike. But what can you do? This cross is going to be brutal. And Kenpeki gets the kill with the Outlaw. SJSU convert that bonus. Big money in the pocket.
Absolutely nothing you could do there. If you are the last remaining player on GCU, you're getting pincered. You're trying to disrupt this economy as much as you can. And to be fair, with the type of economy and momentum advantage that SJSU had, taking 3 down there isn't going to leave a huge dent. It's not going to absolutely disrupt the economy, but it's going to leave you in a good spot if you do end up winning this next round.
It's also given Jackson his Hunter's Fury as an option for this round, and you see them tilting towards the C side. You know, great position to just play long if you're able to get the bomb down there. Thane's found his way pretty deep in. It's not the same opening engagement around that A-long area. Very similar default, very slow. Everybody just clearing their corners.
Trying to pick up on some of the information that Jackson sends out there with the drone. Doesn't find any just yet, though. Now has Volt waiting there with the Outlaw.
Tag onto Thane. And they're going to send a recon bolt down through. Oko sliding in, managing to get that kill. Somebody's still alive, though, actually. Watanabe's here with the Bucky, ready to try and spoil this. 1, 2, line him up, knock him down. Watanabe getting a Phantom as well, ready for more, diving in. Jackson actually manages to shut it down. Yuri shuts Note down. And now it's a 1v1 with the Killjoys. Konpeki gets the better of it. Envy's just had that Sheriff.
Man, I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to win that 1v1 there. Both of you know the angles. It's going to come down to a good old-fashioned Wild West draw. And of course, ends up taking it there. Once again, 4 rounds on the board for SJSU. I mean, this has just been a bloodbath here in the opening skirmishes of this map.
Yeah, GCU will have their bye again here. That was a bit of an eco for them. So, they stand a fighting chance, but if they lose this round, it's pretty screwed. Here's the fast hit onto C from SJSU. It's different than what they've been expecting. And so far, it hasn't worked too well. Envy's managing to hold it down pretty well. Trades go back and forth, but it's a 3v1 for Konpeki. Very low now, 1v2, and the spike is down on site.
I mean, you have a minute and 12 seconds to try to make something happen. And what it may be is honestly just hanging on to this Phantom. No real need to win this round just yet. Here comes the
drone is going to come through and spot. Yeah. Konpeki trying to get something on the spray through that box, but unaware completely of where both the other player could be. Takes the right angle, but will not win the fight. So GCU get their first round on the board.
Yep, SJSU, they took their foot off of the brake a little bit, elected to play things incredibly slow to start off. But at the end of the day, I mean, when you have that many rounds at your disposal, when you have that much in regards to your economy, you can play around a little bit with some of the strats. And, you know, even though the fast take wasn't quite the strat just yet, especially when GCU already had the read, it could work another time, especially with the man stack up that they have going on here.
Back in a flash.
Something to note, GCU has 4 ults online now after that round. So great timing here to try and shut it down. You have that Killjoy lockdown to work with. If you want to retake this, you can kind of afford to give up C.
And there we go again.
Konpeki's looking to get one of his own, though, actually. One off, and as he plants the bomb, should get it down. So it might just be a 1-for-1. Which actually puts GCU in an awkward spot as the time starts to tick.
Not even a 1-for-1 here, a 1-for-none. Man disadvantage in a retake situation immediately gets solved. Got just enough for the ult as well.
Both Killjoys using their lockdown, but Jackson using his ult to take it out, and Oko gets the kills to clean it up.
Oh my goodness, the double kill coming out here for Ethan. Oko picking up a 3K so far. I mean, that's just kind of been the name of the game. People are expecting Konpeki to pop off every single game, but he's feeding it inside. He's allowing the rest of the roster to shine and pick up these kills as well.
Yeah, no, it very much doesn't need to be his role on this map. He's really just setting up for these post plants, and yeah, Ethan and Oko will knock him down. Jackson not doing bad himself on 7 kills, top of the leaderboard right now for SJSU, and for the match as a whole. Opening duel goes poor for Ethan, although it's traded out 1-for-1. 2 ults taken out of the equation.
Konpeki.
Does Konpeki try and... Yes, he does. Sets off the nano swarm. Envy's able to get around it, though. Man, going down on B. 2 and 2 on each side. Yuri trying to hold off this A-link area. He's got Oko in the corner as well, but Oko's blind. Oko's dead. No, he's not. Oko survived that? How?
Man, shooting the feet of Oko right there allows him to stay alive just a little bit longer and pick up a kill.
Envy's from behind. Jackson managing to find that one. He's so low. 3 kills for him, and that'll be all he gets. It's a 1v1. Nodans versus Konpeki, and the smoke timing not working out for him. Konpeki gets the kill, saves the round.
Yep, Notan's timing, sadly, just probably the worst it could have been in that particular spot. Throws out the smoke, leaving you a sitting duck on the way out of that state.
I have no idea what happened with Oko there. I have why is he not dead?
He just shot his feet. He shot his feet and he had full armor. You probably had about 8 to 9 health on him there, and it was just enough. I mean, especially when you have the Vandal. One headshot's all it takes, and one headshot's all he needed.
That'll be 6 on the board for SJSU. A pretty dominant start to this half already. They're looking to do more with it, though.
I mean, when you do look at it, though, these 3-site maps, Jackson hitting his shots again and again. You just can't.
Kompeki from window at 1, 2, 3. Watch them go. Kompeki has just won this round automatically for SJSU. Volt has the bandit, but he's not going to be able to do anything, not even get around the corner before Oko takes him out. A flawless round and the plant money.
5 headshots, 5 kills. I mean, this team in regards to the macro already so good, and now they're hitting everything. Like, realistically, what do you bring to the table as GCU to try to stop a team that's playing this hot?
I don't know what you can do. I think even Watanabe maybe used the ult there, and that went to waste. So it's rough. SJSU, they have their overdrive on Oko. Vayne also has the dimensional drift. Jackson won off that Hunter's Fury. Again, Notelex has to get out of here, but no, is stunned up. Oko is as well, but managing to get around the corner in time to save his life. Here's that overdrive we talked about. Oko looking for kills, not finding them. Watanabe manages to take out the opposing Neon, but it won't matter much. SJSU have the site now, and they're determined to hold this down. And a swarm pushing Envies into the corner, and this spot is going to spot him out.
Man, Oko making the best fall by one of the worst plays that we have seen on this channel so far. I mean, you got to say, though, like, the read on the teleport back was nuts, allowed her to pick up the kill there, and led the charge for yet another successful take. I mean, and Jackson absolutely popping off so far. 13-5 is unreal.
Yeah, Jackson doing insane numbers. Of course, the rookie to the team. New addition from last semester. I guess you would say Kompeki is the rookie now, and Kompeki's having a good time as well. But Jackson definitely, I would say, has the least experience out of anyone here, and he's been doing super well this whole time he's been added.
Got to see if we can add to the kill count right now. Right now, looking to set up to get some information on A. They looks like they got called out by a recon dart as well.
Yeah, GCU is playing a lot further back this round. You can see on the minimap, they're a lot more scared after Note got caught out so far. Well, not even that far up, but just a little bit pushed up into A long.
Time to jump.
There's the execute. Thane in the dimensional drift, just trying to get any locations, and he's caught on to Volt. So Oko should get it. There's Kompeki with the spray into the smoke. GCU aiming for a little bit of damage here, and they'll get some, but it looks like it might just be one, although Jackson's acting aggressive here. Spray through the wall, gets onto Nodens. Just Envy's left.
Envy's left to try to defend in the corner. They don't find him with a recon arrow. So far, just setting up some util, making sure that this plant is
Kompeki doesn't really expect this. Whoa, what a nice little adjustment from Kompeki to get that kill. 3 kills for him in this round. Yeah, again, so many of these SJSU players individually can just hit those shots and make the difference.
Oh man, like, just look at this economy here. Full buys, everyone gets whatever rifle they want, and they have at minimum 4,600 credits to their name. Like, it doesn't matter if they'll sit and spawn, go get a coffee. They'll be able to do this exact same buy the next round.
Yeah, and for GCU, I mean, maybe with the loss bonus they can buy again next round, but it will be the last round of the half next time around. Right here, it's just to try and save something. Oko fast up down the left side. It's Envy's here again, trying to hold it off. This time doesn't go so well. SJSU found a couple kills to open it up. Kompeki also has this lockdown available, and here it comes.
You should run.
There we go, a little bit late, but there it is. You see it on your screen. Attacker Killjoy lockdown. Let's trying to keep people away, and it's worked. Oko gets one on the Volt. It's a 2v4.
Got Watanabe and not Alex trying to figure out a way around this ult. Finds it, but gets tagged by the Recon Volt. Jackson, who's been a sniper, knows exactly where he is. And once again, one shot's all it takes.
Watanabe, the position known, the players flooding around. And yeah, it won't happen. It's a tough spot to be in there. There's an even tougher spot now. Last round before the half. And it's not. It's an incomplete buy for GCU.
Yeah, I mean, basically spending all the credits they got, and it's still not even enough for a rifle and full armor. That's just the amount of control that SJSU has had on this economy here.
And I mean, you look at the ults too. Jackson's ult is just going to be a lot more valuable in this round than either of these other players. Fast in from Note. It's a stun up, but it doesn't even matter. Watanabe was trying to follow up on that, and Konpeki just says no.
Oh my goodness. I think that all but one of the rifles is gone. Now left up is Envy's and Volt to try to do something. Volt has to pick a corner and pray. Doesn't pick the right one.
Had to go dry from the smoke. It won't go well. Konpeki, another 3K for an 11-1 half.
Switching sides.
And knowing how good SJSU is on these pistol rounds, we could be seeing 13-1 to get things started.
Yeah, I would not. I wouldn't bet against it. Is all I'll say. I mean, yeah, it's rough. We'll see SJSU how well they can do on defense. What their kind of strats are. Maybe it falls apart. You know, maybe I'll curse it. But otherwise, it just looks like a beatdown here on Haven.
And I mean, 3 players in triple-digit kills for SJSU at half is just uncalled for. You can see it there. Konpeki and Jackson combining for a total of 31.
Doing a thing.
Nope. Opening down through garage. Envy's managing to find one. Konpeki still, though, so good, even with just the classic. 2 kills there.
Oh, no.
Still haven't found their way onto site. One around flank, that's Note, but it was being held for. There you go. Yuri did turn back around. So it's 2v3 SJSU. No. Envy's gets a nice headshot on that Sheriff. That's 3 for Envy's, but knife out right in the Thane.
Oh, no.
That's brutal.
Down goes Envy's, the only player to do any sort of damage in that pistol round. And left up is a Notans with absolutely no confidence, as we saw there. Already missed a full clip on the classic. Has to try to get it done with the Ghost now.
Should be a Sheriff on the floor, but yeah, opting not to go for it. Best case scenario here is you get a plant, I think, but might not even happen. Walking sideways into Thane again. It's just being gifted to him.
And now
Match point.
we've reached match point in just 14 rounds of play.
Well, it might end up being a quick day unless GCU can figure it out. And it might not even be that they figure it out here. It might be a GG go next position. You see Envy's with the Outlaw, but nobody on SJSU has bought Light Shield. I think they've been aware of this. Oko on this Judge could get crazy.
Oh, no, Jackson misses one. Still finds another one there with the Outlaw.
Oh no, that's the Outlaw would have gone out of bullets. Jackson luckily had the lighter sniper.
The Scout.
Yeah. No. I forgot the name. I'm such a break. Oh, but that'll be it. Konpeki finds the last one. The Marshall. That's what I was thinking of.
Dude, I'm too like CS bro. I was like, yeah, that's like they're the Scout, bro. But then like, nope. There it is there. First game,
Yeah.
a murder. 13-1. You could see it there. I believe the entirety of the SJSU roster topping there in regards to the combat score. Not even sure whose map pick that was, but I don't really think it matters. Like,
No,
I mean,
no, it doesn't. And yeah, it's that momentum is gonna be crazy going into map 2. I think we'll take a slight break and then we'll be back. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Hope you had time to recover after that slaughter on map 1. We're on to 2. We're here on Breeze. Hopefully it'll be a better time for GCU.
One can only hope. But things will definitely be better in regards to the pace of this match with Breeze. Things are going to go quite slowly.
Yeah, SJSU is going to be starting on the defender side this time around. And maybe that'll keep them from being as aggressive and getting so many kills. Just as a thought, as some hope for GCU to maybe do something with it here. Essentially mirror comps again. It's just the Jet versus the Neon, which I think the Neon's probably favored, but it's pretty minor in terms of value, expected value.
Yeah, I mean, in regards to the side starting, I was talking to Kempeki a little bit earlier. He said, I really like it when the team feels confident. They like to play fast. So when we play fast, you know, they're in their element. So, I mean, that map pick earlier with the Haven, I mean, makes just too much sense. So attacking sided made it so that they can now really lock in regards to not only their strats, but making sure they're hitting everything.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about fast. Last map was incredibly fast. Not even in terms of just the 13-1, but also like those rounds. We never got to the end of a round in terms of timer or the spike blowing up, I don't think. It was always kills. SJSU so aggressive with it. Kempeki is so far only one close. Noden's getting one onto Thane and Envy's onto Jackson. Makes this round almost a sure thing. Oko, does he have anything to say about it?
Yeah, with that wall up, not much you can do. You got to pray you can catch someone when it comes down. Is in the line of sight for Envy's, has to make sure you are not in the sight of Alex on the other side.
Nasty flank here from Watanabe. Here with Ghost, spotting one. Oh, managing to get around yellow in time. Turning around to get another. Noden's taken out Yuri though. It's a 1v2 and Oko is oh so low. Going through the wall and both players are in waiting. Round 1 goes to GCU.
Yeah, that was looking dominant for GCU. Then was looking real bad for GCU, and then immediately back to domination. The man advantage sure doesn't lie there. Picking up that pistol round could be the start of something beautiful. I mean, a comeback in the morale is necessary if they want to try to get anything done.
Yeah, I mean, this is their map pick, right? They might have some better strategy set up for it and just feel a little bit more comfortable. You see this kind of similar look from last round of this mid presence. You smoke it off, just go through fast with the Neon. This time around though, Oko is flanking. Are they gonna hold this? I don't think they're aware. Oko coming around with the Sheriff, both shots whiff, position given away, and Watanabe pulls out close. Oko gets away, but not before Volt has found 2 on site and essentially secured this one. Watanabe getting another. Volt, a third with that Bulldog. And Oko lines one up at the end, but it'll be a very clean round.
Yeah, I mean, GCU just wants to push this advantage as much as possible. Going rifles immediately. afterwards and tries to just outgun them. Ends up working out. Now we got to see what SJSU can do to try to bring the reins back in on this one. Now we are seeing the first full round of rifles from San Jose.
And this is kind of a crazy look out of GCU. All 5 towards B. This is like rank strats. And they're just going to go as fast as they can. You see the pings go through. Konpeki is going to be super overwhelmed as soon as they pop this, I think.
Oh, there we go. Oko finds one.
MV's losing. That is pretty brutal. That's no smokes for the rest of the round.
Oh!
And Konpeki is doing fine on his own. Konpeki with 2 brings GCU to a screeching halt. And actually, they're trapped here. Gives them the opening. Potentially. They're looking like they want to stick here on B.
But here, Watanabe trying to figure out a way to infiltrate this B site. Still down 4-2. I mean, there is a lot that you can do with this Astra in regards to trying to get onto this site, but you just got to rotate back over to A. They're trying to make magic
out of
happen.
this node. What? I don't know what they thought happened there. Maybe they they thought SJSU would have anticipated a rotate and then gone A.
Oh man, yeah, it was like they saw the cloud and they didn't even delay it either, so they didn't even give them time to consider the rotation. They just wanted to take that fight head on and got popped for it.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe they didn't, because in the mid round there, Jackson was mid and watching that rotate. So maybe they just didn't consider that Jackson could be playing there. And so they thought it's a sure thing. SJSU is going to spread out to mid and to A. But yeah, it wasn't the case. SJSU not buying that. Had the info.
Smokes immediately going up on both sides. Want to eliminate as much information as possible.
This is a deep lurk out from Oko. Spots the teleport, the gate crash from the opposing Yoru. And this position could be brutally unexpected for all of these players coming down through mid, but it actually was Oko who wasn't expecting it. Looked a little caught off guard there on the reaction time.
Now they have 4 that are trying to push through. They see the drone and just gets out of the line of sight.
And now here's the pivot towards A. Still have Yuri here. I think they do know, so they should play this one a little bit more careful than last round, at the very least. Yuri, what can you do?
Like, just you could try to get it to the site, finds one. Real good tries to find his way back over through the wall and does.
And there's a second. Yuri looking for more. 5 HP, not able to find it. Volt getting the spray through the box. Yuri was so low there, and it's a 3v2. The bomb goes down. Watanabe has this flank potential again, but Volt and Nodens might be stuck here a little bit. And Watanabe is going through main, so it actually gives Konpeki the perfect time to walk around here. Unexpected, but still falling. Thane cleans it up, but it's not clean. It's a 2v1, and they're both tucked away. Thane blinded up as well. Spike starting to tick down as Thane, the bullets won't land.
Had the strategy there to try to bait him out there with the fake defuse, but doesn't end up finding much. Looking like a bit of a Freaky Friday situation going on here at the reversal. So far, GCU looking just about unstoppable, but I will say the one thing that is differing is they don't have a real dominating performer like Jackson on the last map.
Yeah, certainly not yet. We could see it evolve, but right now, Oko still leading everybody with 6 kills. The fast A this time around, not doing the same mid, exploration they have been. Yuri slowing it down with that Astra util and managing to get one. Thane picks up one with that Sheriff as well. This has gone well so far, but it might just fall apart. Jackson finds the timing into the smoke, and Thane picked up a Vandal to get another kill. Oko just full coming out of the ult right in front of Noden's face. And yeah, Noden had plenty of time to react, but it'll be a thrifty round for SJSU.
Yeah, I mean, SJSU came into that round pistols blazing. and ended up finding not only the round, but the round there with 3 players remaining. I mean, now they're getting a little bit confident. I wasn't going to say with that up buy, but it's likely they're just going to keep things safe with the rifles.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense for Thane to stay on this rifle because you have the ult ready for next round. You can save up, build some more credits, and then buy the op and have a little bit of buffer.
Yeah, I mean, going full out, especially from a losing position with the op, would have been a very bold choice, one that had potential to work out well, but
It's a bit of an awkward eco here. Volt has the overcharge up, and Watanabe gets the kill onto Konpeki. The site almost open, but it's not.
One enemy
Very,
remaining.
yeah, wow,
Oh
there
my
you go.
gosh.
Oko, 3 kills in a row. The site was almost theirs, but everybody managed to get there in time.
looking like Oko took a sip of Jackson's secret stuff. Right now has the so far putting up similar numbers. Incredible 9 kills through 6. Ethan right on his tail. I mean, Volt has been doing his best so far in regards to keeping things in this one for GCU, but it's looking like SJSU right back in stride.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for Volt. It just was that there were so many players mid that you can't win that one with the overdrive. You need a little bit of time to get that damage built up. Watanabe finds the opener onto Thane. That's from mid. And, so that makes things a little bit interesting. Jackson's just caught, stuck in this corner, still managing to find one. Yeah, can't get out for more. Yuri trades 1, but Yuri's the only one left here. Konpeki's rotating over, and it's going to take a while. Here it is, the kill from Envies, and it will be their site. They haven't planted just yet. Everybody's a little bit disconnected, and they're moving slow. So this gives Konpeki the opportunity, at the very least, to try and make something happen.
Yeah, they're going to be watching this entry like a hawk, though.
Spike planted.
We have to know someone's there. Putting up smokes.
Konpeki was spotted. There we go. Yeah. And now everybody knows. Everybody's aware. Konpeki goes in and doesn't come out.
Man, I mean, starting to see some activity come out here from Jackson. Watanabe, though, really picking up the pace here on this Astra. Man, I mean, this character just so good on Breeze. Feels like you're able to set up those take scenarios with perfection every single time.
Yeah, and Astra's been pretty situational so far this season, but definitely Breeze and Pearl are maps that she excels on. You see the Viper's Pit in hand for Konpeki. So shut this B site down. Drone will go in, but I don't think it'll spot Konpeki. It's gone the wrong way. Position remains an unknown, and Thane's position in here as well, an unknown. Should GCU decide to push this, or should Thane decide to push into them? Is this Blade Storm up? Watanabe again with that opener. Envies gets one of their own.
Now it's going to be a matter of if Volt decides that holding that position and corner is worth it, decides against it.
Thane's gonna go into Watanabe here as this wall drops. Does he find the knife? It's a no. It won't. There's another one, Envies. Luckily for Thane, he's going back around to elbow. This could be a crazy flank. As the Viper's Pit's gone down, Konpeki let it. And Thane's not aware of the lurker.
Player
Late
standing.
Envy is managing to clean him up. And so it should just be another round.
30 seconds
As
left.
Yuri, I think you just resigned to a save here.
If that's all you really can do, just hold the corner,
Spike
make sure
planted.
that no one runs up while you try to take the credits that you so rightfully earned. But man, I mean, GCU hitting all of their shots so far. I mean, that's just not what you want to see.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened with Konpeki to let the Viper's Pit go down, but it really gave GCU the perfect opportunity to get in there. And yeah, unfortunate timing with Thane and Envies, who was rotating around late, but
Looking like they're just gonna try to find him now.
Yeah, there's gonna be time for this connection. Note sending out the recon bolt and trying to distract. It will actually let Note get that kill.
Flawless victory. And gets the plant credits as well. I mean, yeah, it's like, I mean, basically, besides the round count, it's looking like a very similar economic story being told here in this map.
Yeah, SJSU have kept their foot in the door somewhat, but it could kind of spiral out of hand here. They used 2 ults last round, both big, impactful ones. You've got Yuri and Jackson with theirs left. How much can you do with just the sheriff? The wall committed early. That's out from GCU, and it won't go well for Volt. Jackson picking up the Phantom, ready to search for more now. They've got mid under control. What's happening in this A main?
Can be tagged, not Alex trying to come through and follow up. And Becky now playing right on that site. The wall is up, just wants to give SJSU a bit more time to recollect themselves, get back on the site.
Thane is gonna catch this rotate. There's 1, there's 2. The spike down, and Thane aggressive for more. There he goes. 3 kills for Thane. And it's a similar situation this time around for Watanabe, who's in a pretty unwinnable 1v4.
And it's like, I mean, when Thane is hot, the entire team seems to follow suit, especially here. Going to be seeing Jackson just trying to control some of the space around mid. Going over to the T side. I mean,
30 seconds
like you
left.
said, how are you even going to pick up the spike? How are you going to eliminate all 4 of the best players in Mountain West? Going to see if Watanabe has an answer, and the answer is just to go next.
Shots from Kampeki to bring it close to even. And GCU will still have their bye for this round, potentially next. It might be a little bit awkward for some players, but Volt will definitely have it. And you can build up potentially to the dimensional drift on Yoru here, so you can buy a shotgun. So they should have 1 or 2 rounds left in them in terms of the economy, so they're not going to be too upset about this. You do want to try and build up some rounds here. It's not as dominant from SJSU, but it's certainly not as dominant from GCU. This is awkward. Thane holding this spot, is aware of the potential from mid, and they're swinging out at unexpected timing, managing a 1-for-1.
The fact that he's even able to trade there, pretty impressive. However, though, ends up going down to a 4v4 with everyone spread out. Looking like we're going to get some regrouping going on in the attacking side spawn. Trying to figure out where to go next. Push through mid gives you the options, though. I mean, you could decide to go wherever you want.
Yeah, they seem pretty hesitant about this, though. And Jackson's drone, maybe we'll get a spot. No, it doesn't. He cleared the right. He's still careful.
Oh my!
Does manage to get 1 and gets out in time. Did he spot more? I think so. Oh, trying to take that fight, going down low as Jackson sends him some shock darts to try and close it. Thinking around this attacker Viper wall. He gets the right timing. 1, almost 2, but no, those kills will go the way of Yuri and Oko.
Jackson, so smart there in that last play, uses the recon drone to deduce exactly where the opponent is coming from, gives them the perfect angle to pick up 1 and fight 2 more.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great positioning from him just to be able to get 1 and get out quickly. And reset, gave SJSU time to bring over more players and, you know, lock in that round for sure.
Sometimes the best information doesn't need to be what you're seeing, but what you're not. I mean, if you could deduce, all right, we cleared off both sides. They got to be in mid. I'm going to check the right side. That means I got to be coming from the left and with just about everyone as well. I mean,
and it kind of does bait them in, I think, after they think that Jackson has no idea. That's crazy ult there out of the attacker. Sova doesn't manage to land onto anyone. I mean, NDV will still find a kill. And here's the defender Hunter's Fury out of Jackson to stop the plant. Not wanting to fire through Yuri, but that would have been a clean 2 hits. Viper's Pit going down over this bomb. Gonna be tricky for SJSU to do anything about.
Once again, only 34 bullets left in that Vandal. Good peek and gets right on out of there with the command dash.
Oh no! Oh, Thane gets it still! And Jackson not able to find it around. Oh, it fell apart there a little bit. But it looked like there was potential.
Last round.
Definitely blood in the water. Regardless, though, there is a chance to try to tie this one up. They left the eco for this very moment. Now, as you can see, the full buy is coming out. I mean, you have no other place to spend the credits.
Yeah, so it will be the operator for Thane. He's posted up towards A. 2 other players to support him here. And the spike's set over towards B, but it should just be more of a defaulty look here. Oh no, the drone's gonna spot him out. Thane still getting 1 headshot. Pops the ult. Look for more. And it's scared GCU off of this A side.
Man, that one shot was enough to make them rethink their entire strategy and try to push this one back. Oko finds one as well, instantly a 3v5 with no one on the spike for GCU.
Volt gets a spot onto Oko. Unaware of Thane, except for these footsteps. And he hits the headshot. Thane was even in the air. So it would be a nice flick from Volt to try and keep this round alive. Envies from main. Gets the trade. It's a 1v2 for Envies. Multiple angles. And it won't come to that. 6-6 for the half.
Man, for how doomed it was looking for San Jose, that is definitely an optimal way to close out that half. Ends up getting 6-6.
Yeah, it's an interesting change of pace. I mean, it's not what you want if you're GCU, right? Obviously, you want to be in that same dominant position to show you can really go toe-to-toe. But a 6-6 half is a lot better than an 11-1.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is to be expected. I mean, this is GCU's pick, and you never really see SJSU playing these out, especially in Mountain West plays. So even if the scrims are there, even if, you know, they played a lot in solo queue, when you get here in this organized play, it's a completely different ballgame.
Go Jackson, droning, not a great position.
Caught everyone.
Yeah, so Jackson will be the first to fall. And prompting SJSU to head towards A. They see 3 players taking that angle, and there's 5 defenders mid right now. It looks a little bit crazy, but it's worked.
Man.
And they're just gonna move like a death ball to flank.
Flanking in the entire group of 5, it's like they can't kill us all, especially with no shorties there. Like, we just gotta hold this wherever. Oh, the plant, but they're trying to go back through B side. Do they think that they?
I don't know if they misheard it.
Oh my gosh, I think they did.
I don't know how that happened, but I think Volt just took the initiative and heard it from the wrong side. So they'll come now to flood fast, but they've lost their timing advantage a little bit. Volt, nice little right click there.
Wow.
Long shots with a classic 2. He's capable of everything. Throwing the wall up, and the fuse started half, going to full now. As Volt gets a 3K for a flawless round.
Even after putting the headphones on backwards, it doesn't even matter for GCU. Still picks up the flawless pistol round. And once again, after the opener, SJSU on the back foot for the half.
Yeah, it's not very like them to lose these pistol rounds. They're usually very nice on these pistols. But it's just not gone their way so far. Yeah, rough buy. Even a forced marshal out of who is that?
I believe Kentucky with a marshal.
Interesting.
However, Bulldogs and Outlaws coming out here. Or GCU in turn. If you're able to pick up even one of these kills early.
Did Oko find a timing there? Oh no, yeah, Note saw it, sends out the drone.
Ran under the
But it's
torch.
rough. Still traded out by Noda. Not even a trade, no. But just help from the other angle. And yeah, it looks like this should just be an easy cleanup for GCU. Jackson finding one on this eco. I don't know if they're gonna find more.
I'd assume not the bonus round. Continuing to live up to its name. Jackson could potentially find one here if he peeks the right spot. He has.
Oh, that's the timing.
He has the right way.
And he's back around behind Envy's. Waiting. Was it too long? No, it wasn't. Envy's doesn't see it. And so Jackson gets the pick right around the back site now. He's looking for more. Oh! A 3K for Jackson on this classic. It's a 2v2, but the guns are so much worse right now. Jackson able to pick up the Bulldog, starting the plant, but he's revealed 2 players from tunnel. Oh, it could get dicey here for GCU. SJSU desperately want to flip this round. Position spotted, and Jackson gets some damage. Can Yuri close it out? Both players should be one shot to the body. Even with this classic, Yuri just has to line it up. And the gun barrel, I think, will have given him away. Nodans gets the kill to save that round, but it got close.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson putting on a wonderful performance. They're picking up 3, but it's just not enough when, you know, your teammates aren't able to follow up.
I mean, it's good damage on that eco, and it'll make this bonus a lot harder for GCU. They have an Outlaw and the Bulldog, but other players are going to have to opt for Sheriffs and I guess a Stinger. So, not out of the question. But SJSU's got their full buy here, essentially.
Yeah, I didn't even realize how much of a burden that put on the overall like credit bank that GCU's working with. I mean, that is nuts.
Thane gets behind the door and it's open still. Yuri trading it out. Oko getting another one for their trouble. MV getting it back though. Looking for more. Spot onto Jackson's body.
Spike down. B.
Headshot
Didn't
apparently.
have a chance. Yeah. That's Spike down. A 2v3 for SJSU. It's not impossible. The drone does miss. Becky might have the timing here. Yes, he does. MV was still pulling out the gun. 2v2. They should have the better guns here. At least this Sova. No, like, won't be able to pick up a better one. I think potentially Watanabe has. Yeah, has the Vandal.
Man, and Watanabe just incredibly out of position here makes this retake so much harder because now you got to do it with limited time. Leaves Alex just sitting here waiting for his teammate to come so that they can get started. Yuri spotted, but also so is Alex. Going to be a matter of who peaks first. Watanabe trying to make it through here onto the site with the main entry. One with the Vandal, one with the Bulldog. 2 Vandals on the side of SJSU. Kenpeki spots Watanabe. Here comes Alex.
There's one. Tap onto the bomb. Yuri wrapping around the corner now. Yuri, Kenpeki gets a spike. And oh, I can't talk. But Kenpeki will get the kill for 3 in this round, falling to the spike in the end.
There we go, though. The 3K trying to take full advantage of the full buy here. Once again, going right back to it. Just believes in their ability to take out this GCU roster when the arms race is at a deadlock.
And it's kind of a rough round for SJSU there. You lose a lot more guns than you would like to there. Same situation as GCU on their Annie-Eco round 2 of this half. Low recon dart. I guess it's been in the same position for a while. SJSU ready to take that one out.
Yeah, this, I mean, you're absolutely right. This becomes somewhat of a must win here for San Jose. If you lose this, you are losing the eco in a massive way. Trade goes out here. Once again, goes on to 2 kills apiece.
Oh, it is getting pressured here. Heavy. 7 bullets left. It should be enough. Konpeki maybe does find the timing again. Doesn't know that there's one more, and Watanabe still up here in nest. Does the classic, and it'll land. It's good enough.
Notan's trying to take him down. Yuri ends up doing the job for him, though. Watanabe gonna be it, and now it's gonna be a 1v1 of the Astros. Who's gonna win it? Yuri gets a sense of where Watanabe wants to swing, and all of a sudden, SJSU picks up another round win, but 4 going down.
Yeah, 4 dead, and it's gonna be an even weaker buy this time around. Thane not onto the Blade Storm yet, so still gonna have to buy up for him. It leaves Jackson and Oko the kind of odd man out. But on the other side, the buy is a lot worse for GCU. Sheriffs all around, and a lot of soft targets for Thane to pick up here, potentially with that outlaw. But actually, there's nothing on A, so Thane might not even see anybody this whole round.
Oh no, Jackson gets caught immediately. Konpeki already goes down.
Overdrive from Volt is so strong on this map. You have so much freedom to move around and avoid bullets while maintaining 0 recoil. Luckily for SJSU, it's expired now. Thane not able to find anything without Outlaw. Dead out in the middle, and allows Volt to pick up the gun, actually.
Gosh, 5v2 on the potential thrifty round here. SJSU trying to do whatever damage that they can because it's not looking good. Oko only able to pick up 1, and now it's down to Yuri to try to make something happen.
It's not looking like potential anymore. It's almost a sure thing unless Yuri can do something here. Does get the bomb. Does stop the defuse before the half. Makes this a little bit easier, but no, the position from Yellow too strong and unexpected.
Oh man, here we go. I mean, not quite a thrifty, but still there was just no guns bought for GCU, gambling on the sheriffs there and able to hit their shots and make something happen and picking up guns in the process. Like, oh man, the really aggressive buying strategy here from SJSU on attacker now finally starting to show its rear end.
Yeah, it's ugly here. Hero rifle into the hands of Jackson. Try and make something work. Actually, Yuri has one as well. And Yuri's a lot better off here with the full shields. Snowden's so many here, so many targets. The bullets go straight into nothing, with Yoru absorbing a lot of that, I think, as Oko went into the dimensional drift, claiming so much space on this site. It allows them to get the plant down. And now, oh, there's the Viper's Pit. I was gonna say, Thane is in a bit of a weak spot with this Bucky against some of his long-range angles, but the Viper's Pit makes it pretty doable.
Oko goes down immediately.
And there's the counter-dimensional drift out of Nodens to try and spot out this Viper. Take her out of the game. It won't even come to that. Konpeki falls to Volt. Oh, and it's falling apart. 2 players left for SJSU. The Hunter's Fury invested as well to try and get people off the bomb. There's 1 kill. There should be... No, it's just a tag. Node is low, but it doesn't stop you from defusing. Be another round for GCU. Some cleanup kills in the end. But it's falling away a little bit for SJSU. Gotta grab back on. It's gonna pass you by.
I mean, so far, GCU showing their dominance on Breeze. Feels like even if sometimes the intuition might be better on SJSU's side, they know every angle like the back of their hand. I mean, all of these rounds that they've won have gotten started because of a clean pick that only comes up when you have the amount of map knowledge that they have.
Yeah, they just seem a lot better suited towards Breeze. So it'll be interesting if this goes to a decider, what that'll look like. SJSU, you don't want to think about that just yet. You don't have to resign. You still can win this.
Ooh, Jackson finds out where 2 are right now.
I was gonna say it'd be interesting to try and send a shock recon bolt there if you already had the info. Oh, coach, yeah, trying to make something happen with these lesser guns.
Man, it's looking like Konpeki knows exactly where they are. So after trying to go, but not gonna allow it. Oh no, and Yuri misses,
Time to jump.
clicking on the heads.
Fake teleport.
Just Thane and Jackson left. So many defenders mid now. Recon Bolt gets the tag on a 1.
Last
Don't even
player
have to do
standing.
much here. Yeah, just hold these angles.
30 seconds left.
Spreading out more now. Crossfire set up for Jackson. He's going to go through the wall and be lower than he is already. GCU. Good anti-eco. And puts them close to match point. One more round before that 12-8. This is starting to get streaky.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, just the way that the rounds have gone, even if you do end up getting it to overtime, it's going to be near impossible to try to win that against GCU on this map. They have looked like basically unstoppable.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Blade Storm going to be popped here for SJSU as a way to pad out their economy, but it's not looking great at the moment. 3 rounds lost in a row. Not really giving Thane anything. You know, you say, come here, face me first. And that's exactly what this Crossfire is set up for.
We were going to see the flash and push, but looking like none of that so far.
Time to jump.
That's just you still pushing it slowly.
Take
You're
flight.
not even pushing at all, trying to get something. You're on the site. One and all
One
of a
knife left in the chamber for Thane, actually. That's so rough now. You need to hit a headshot to replenish it. Oko gets the kills, actually. And it should be a gun picked up for Thane there.
Right here.
I mean, that was
So,
just what the doctor ordered
yeah.
there with the 2K. Now finally finding a man advantage.
He gets bailed out there by a teammate shooting the dart.
Figures out where Watanabe is, and the shorty not able to pick up the kill. Looking like every pellet went into the body.
Ah, that's rough. That definitely should have been a kill. That would have been 1-2. But it's all gone wrong. You're the only one left alive. 10 bullets left. Taking duels
Wait.
left and right. Managing the first. Looking for the second. And it won't happen. But is there time? No, there's not.
Nope, they're still gonna lose the round regardless. The clutch from Yuri, and Watanabe doesn't even save the gun. Play time there to perfection. Now trying to keep SJSU in this thing.
Yep. That's all you needed from Yuri, is just to delay it a little bit, get that kill on the Sova. So it really was a 1v1 there. As you're tucked into the box, protected a little bit from Watanabe.
Yeah, it's like, just keep me in the game. And now with that, SJSU can pick up a little bit more in regards to the firepower. Putting a Guardian on Jackson, very interesting.
I mean, it's a bit more of the breather in terms of the economy here. Noda's getting that pick early is so rough, though. I mean, luckily that gun doesn't get picked up.
Once again, they're trying to make things nice and slow. Gonna be real hard to try to find the angle to push up here on this B site. Wants to try to take a fight. And I'm able to have it, and peeks the wrong angle. Kompeki. The reads were so right on the first map, and now here on Breeze does not looking the same.
Jackson trying to get scrappy mid, but I think your team needs you on A here, buddy. Main finding one with the players on defense are starting to flood over. They're not going to have too much time to even get this down. The Hunter's Fury in the hands of Note. And just tapped to try to brawl this out. Oh, well. Notelex gets that kill to send GCU on to match point.
Match point.
12-9 right now. SJSU needs 3 to bring it to overtime.
I mean, envies.
And they haven't gotten 3 in a row this entire game.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like even when they're able to get something going, GCU immediately shutting it down. Now facing a map loss for, I believe, the first time in Mountain West play.
And this round looks cooked just on the guns. Envy's even committing the Viper's Pit here. Makes it all that much harder. It's the side SJSU wanted. It just might be the one they can't have. 2, 3 players will go around mid here. Pulls the attention. Potential for somebody to come in through main. Get a bit of a good timing. Envy's still alive in this pit as they clear it out. They won't clear well enough. Envy's managing 2 there. 3 players left on both sides for the map. Plant goes down. Hunter's Fury was a little bit late, but Oko's scared enough to stop the plant for now. All 3 shots go wide. The player's still relatively healthy. Dimensional Drift popped from Oko. It's gonna spot 1, 2, 3 players mid. And he'll be behind them all as he comes out to try and do some damage. Foot visible enough to be shot at. Oh, that's a nice TP back. Yuri gets a kill with the Sheriff. Trying to fight for their lives here. Oko with a 3K.
Oko utilizing his utility to the fullest. Here comes Yuri. Here comes Ethan. And then, of course, we are going to have Oko there on that Yoru. Just sitting there blinking with health. Now you got to try to get out of there, try to save whatever you can. Gets the AK, gets out of there, and with a 1. Oh no, doesn't quite get out of there. Doesn't end up fully picking up that AK, but regardless, ends up winning the round, ends up being able to get some guns on the board.
But you just see the dent in the economy. Yes. The Yuri-sized dent in his credits. Everybody else has a little bit left over and full shields. So this is still not the best case scenario, but GCU is on a mixed buy here. So it's still definitely a winnable round.
Yeah, I mean, looking like GCU just plan to clean this up 11-13 if they can help it. Jackson aiming down the sight there. They got him.
Again with the drone. Jackson got the wrong timing. Yuri, nice kill to stop that overdrive. Jackson unable to find anything for himself. 2v3. Spike down in a bit of an awkward position. And GCU spreading themselves out again. I don't know about this. It gives Konpeki nice time to try and close out, clear all of this space again.
Looking like Yuri gonna be in the line of sight real soon. That's trying to hit his shots. Doesn't. Not Alex finds it. Konpeki had left to clean up this 1v3 with no spike. You know they're gonna be watching it like a hawk. Dimensional Drift comes out. They want to get as much information as possible. Konpeki gets 1, gets 2, has 5 health left and 11 bullets. Dimensional Drift doesn't find them, but knows exactly
this is
where he
incredibly
is.
winnable, though. It's the Guardians for note, right?
30 seconds left.
Nodans and I mean, it will be 1 shot to the body. Konpeki not even thinking about the spike right now. There we go. Look at the time. And so you've got to send this B.
Oh, man, will he send it B? It's looking like that's gonna be the play here.
No, you have to. And Nodans is not thinking about that really. Still holding for the rotate.
Oh, doesn't catch the rotate in time. And Konpeki gonna be able to put up the smoke, but doesn't have the toxin left after the find it. It doesn't get the peak. The Guardian shot to the body is all it's gonna take. This defuse is gonna spell the first map loss for this SJSU Valorant roster in the entirety of conference play.
And what a way to go out there too with you know, a really nice 2K. You thought Konpeki could save it, but just too low to do anything about it, I think. That'll be breeze over. 1-1 now.
GCU knew what they were doing with the map pick. Just overwhelmed them with the amount of information they were able to extract from that. But regardless, still ends up 10-13 even on that Antelope pick for San Jose State. Gonna be sending it to one more quick break here, and then we have the tiebreaker to decide who is gonna chalk up their first loss of the season. Don't go anywhere.
We are back after the Spartans' first map dropped in the Mountain West Conference. So maybe that's weighing on their mind as we go into game 3. Going to be on bind.
I believe that this is SJSU's pick, in which
Well, it would have been the decider.
They said it's true. It's like, but however, SJSU on bind. We've seen this time and time again. We've seen domination time and time again, especially even against, I should say, other undefeated, other very dominant opponents such as Boise State in the last contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SJSU definitely feel at home on bind, and it suits their play style with this comp. You see the Yoru, Waylay, and then Brim, Viper for smokes. And then Jackson always looks pretty decent on the Sky.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I always love watching Jackson plays the guy. It's always a good time. He's in Waylay there. On the opposing side, though, it's looking like they're gonna go with the Fade.
Yeah, also a pretty common one, decently interchangeable. I think I like Sky better, just for the flashes. But yeah, there you go. And I mean, all 3 games have been essentially mirror comps, with just the switch of one agent in the same role. So yeah, it's really just a matter of who can pilot it better.
No, for sure. I mean, like you said, I mean, most of these maps, not solved by any means, but the some of the strongest comps for team play have already been established, so shouldn't be expecting too much of a mix up there. And it is always definitely very interesting, very refreshing to see SJSU going for more traditional comps, because historically, you know, trying to force two duelists, but now it's looking like they're just gonna play whatever is good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just the meta right now. It's kind of, it's kind of like a, I can't say that word, but like, it's not, you know, it's not really like a think really hard meta. We just saw in pro play NRG, who have been kind of trying to counter meta, slow things down. They just lost in the upper bracket. I'm not sure they're playing their you know, elimination match right now. Same thing, well, not really elimination, but it is kind of a big loss for either of these teams here on this map, as it'll be their first loss in the conference. Thane, first kill of map 3.
Looking like Oko going down as well.
Time to jump.
Watanabe and Co all going down. Konpeki picks him up from the teleporter, gets 2.
Spots the third as well.
One enemy
Jackson,
remaining.
yeah, gonna move forward up off that info. Closing in on Watanabe here, who misses the first shot, lines it up eventually, and Thane comes through
Right here.
with his sheriff.
Yep, 3K there to get things started.
Viper.
I mean, that's why you had him on the jet. That's why you had him on the operator. I mean, you know that once he has you at the sights, that head is not going anywhere.
Now you see the outlaw picked up potentially the Ares for Jackson.
I always love seeing which gun Jackson's gonna troll by before switching to his actual weapon. Looking like we're going to the Bulldog this time.
I mean, I don't even hate the Ares that much here. You could kind of play around some of the wood walls and do a little Odin thing. Really fast up through showers. Won't go well for Note Lex.
Won't go well for Watanabe either. Calls for Volt as backup. You're trying to take something off of the site. Once again, Yuri playing those smokes. He's doing so well on that over the course of the last 2 maps.
Envies here with just the classic, and it's just a weird default that SJSU has a good read on. Jackson was able to push up very far and get a lot of info to say they're not coming B.
Set up the wall. They know they're there and they take it regardless. Oko finds his way right on back. Volt trying to come through.
Yuri's just gonna be holding this with the Spectre. What can you really do? Thane also from heaven getting a shot off with that outlaw. Volt's down to 1.
Oh, Oko trying to come in with the flag. Can run up.
Manages to get out there, picks up the sheriff. Could find a lucky headshot here, but no, Oko is good for 4.
Oh my goodness. Flawless out here right now. Once again, it's very easy to tell when this SJSU roster is comfortable, because the difference between the beginnings of this map here on Bind and the last map there on Breeze, night and day.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, carrying all of those guns over into the bonus round is massive. Doesn't even look too dissimilar from the buy of GCU right now.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, get so much more value off the Spectre here than, you know, a map where it is as open.
Law finding one bullet to hit on, not the second. Not Alex. It's that kill on Jackson, who was sight.
Ooh, Volt is sitting there, also on effectively 1 HP.
Yeah, they haven't been able to pop onto the site yet. They're all kind of stuck here waiting for a flank. I don't know what the thinking was here, guys.
They might be right. They see the Konpeki is sitting here through hookah and try to see if they can ambush him here. Konpeki only with 8 bullets though. Can't reload, knows that it's going to be her, and Envy's sitting and waiting patiently. Might swing a couple here. Becky should be able to trade with one. They know that he's right there.
Is clearing it. There you go. Kempeki not able to land anything of his own to respond. And so it will be the B site completely taken over by all of these attackers. Tough retake for SJSU. It is just their bonus. Keep that in mind.
Okay, excuse me, in the headshot there. With the collat, Volt once again on 1 HP, picks it up. Oko able to find his way back out immediately.
Dashing out into another before running back away. Risky plays from Oko as he goes low and lower. Still trying to take this fight, managing a third. Oko on 3 kills, pops the ult, allowing Yuri to come around the corner, surprising both of these remaining players. The defuse is good. SJSU pick up a 3rd round on a miracle play from Oko.
How did Oko stay alive there? Went into that engage with 26 HP. Got essentially a 2nd shot at life. They're only getting tagged through the wall for 17 more damage. And then was able to navigate his way around everything with the dashes, get back, replay the take their tempo, looking perfect. Once again, just the momentum that you need. And you already said it before, SJSU didn't spend very much in regards to the credit, just got that util back to where it was beforehand, and that's it. So now the economy is looking good.
I don't even know. I wasn't tracking the ult points, but it could have been that Oko got his ult there off of that final kill. Not Alex, not able to get the kill. Kempeki pushes up to try and find more, but it won't even happen. Jackson just spraying with the Odin as Thane cleans it up on B long. A flawless round and more guns carried over.
We talked about the troll buys beforehand, but I mean, listen, when you have that much in regards to the credit advantage and a player who is as aware as Jackson is, kind of posting them up there in a hookah or watching a hookah with something that's going to tear through those wooden boxes isn't even a bad play, as we saw there. Now business is booming for SJSU.
Hey, Yuri's about to max out.
Yeah, it's like, here, Yuri, you got to buy something quick, man. You can't gain any more credits from here.
Little run for Thane. Teleporting away out in the open. Jackson just
oh my gosh,
taking 2. How does he not get punished for that?
Oh, he messed up the dog. Still has the Odin to his name though. He knows that there's at least one more on long. Gonna see if he's gonna ignore that or try to take him down once again with the most expensive gun in the game.
Certainly the most expensive rifle. And yeah, big investment that's just paid off dividends in these past 2 rounds. These are kills that you should not be getting in any other situation. And it's just a bit of a blunder from GCU to not, I mean, there's so much startup time even just on the Odin that you should be able to just quickly take Jackson out of the equation.
Not the case anymore. Now the world is SJSU's oyster. They have to choose a site and choose one fast, but regardless, you're going to be seeing a quick rotation.
30 seconds left.
GCU just set up around B. 25 seconds left. That's going to be their cutoff point to try and start this attack. Jackson is still here with the Odin. Not able to get more this time around. Just damage. It could be good damage, though. It might make all the difference. Not Hand's gonna make the plant, and it goes through as Watanabe's on 3 kills. Envy gets another. It's a 1v3 for Thane, and it won't matter with Jackson's really crazy openers.
This isn't
SJSU still aren't able to close it out.
Yep, just took the time to take that site with everybody involved. Didn't even try to go for any fakes. Just said, all right, we have enough utility to go ahead, rush onto that one. I mean, Watanabe so far, though, only player with a positive KD, and that's only after a 4K. So regardless, I mean, we were talking about the economy. We could still see here so much cash, even after losing a round like that.
Yeah, dimensional drift pop for Watanabe, clearing out good a chunk of space. And it gives them access to essentially all the site they could want. Not Alex pushing in off the Nightmare. Everybody's deafened up. Jackson on a crazy flank with this Odin here. Does he find the timing? You're behind the wall. He saw the gun barrel, but he didn't turn. He didn't notice. Oh no.
This could be a flawless coming out here. So far, only Oko and Konpeki trying to get something going. Konpeki saw Volt. Not going to be much to do. Doesn't quite get the read on how far that Konpeki was going to swing. Here comes Oko. Konpeki trying to find anything and doesn't. Envy's once again winning in the Viper mirror.
It just could have gone so different there if Jackson notices. I mean, listen, we have the outline though, I'm sure. On his screen, it was like, you know, a tiny speck, but
Maybe that whole fight could have gone differently. You have another man, and then you have a flanking Odin with a sight as chaotic as that. I mean, literally anything could have happened.
yeah, so SJSU still have the money for this buy, but it's up against the wall for them right now. 0 credits on a couple players. That's a deep flash from B, sent to the teleporter, and it cues Thane up to get that headshot kill with his operator. Big investment in the round paying off early on.
I think they've spent literally 12,000, 13,000 credits in this round, if not more. I mean, you see they have not only the Odin, Konpeki going down, they also have the op as well. What a flick by
That's
Thane.
why the Yoru's so good. You can teleport back and forth, and he does it again. He goes to A. It's the wrong call, actually, though. Jackson's left here on B by himself to try and hold something down. And it'll be a retake angle, I think. As he goes crazy here with the Odin. Spots one, and they line up for him. Jackson with 2 on this Odin, sending a flash out, not as it's blinded up.
It's 2 with the Odin, the collat, and the flash as well. Gives Oko the time in to just get in there. My goodness, once again. And there it is. It's the big boy guns that are putting in the majority of the work. We saw 2 kills come out there one by one from Thane, and then Jackson picking up the collat kill with the Odin. Like, the big investments are paying off.
You know
Yeah, that's a brutal round for GCU to lose, because it would have been so nice to get your momentum rolling again. And now Thane keeps this operator, managing to get out of the way like old. Yuri won't be as fortunate. Ans gets the trade back onto Oko. Thane sitting here late, trying to get something to land on this operator. So far, nothing. Viper's Pit coming down for the attackers. Spike not even down yet.
Thane is just playing this perfectly. It literally feels like he could be anywhere on the map at once.
In and out so much here.
Like, look at that. The moment that you try to call out the operator, he's suddenly peeking right at you.
Thane got grasp there, but he's still holding it, trying desperately to find something.
1 enemy remaining.
And they didn't even plant. I didn't even notice, but they haven't planted, and they've taken the spike B.
Yep, Thane,
Spike
all he
planted.
could do is just hold the angle there. Try to hang on to this operator. Looking like Watanabe might come through with the flank. Is he going to find in time?
Oh, Watanabe
misses
screwed up a little bit, gave away his position. Thane whiffs the op shot, and Envy's comes around from the other side.
Yeah, they had the information there. This time a 4-man win for GCU. Once again, every single time that op goes down, that Odin goes down, you are losing so much in regards to the resources.
Yeah, Thane even looking to buy back into it as like full glass cannon, no armor left, and 0 credits left.
I mean, SJSU's buy economy has been, or at least their buying strategy has just really played into the amount of confidence that this team has.
Watanabe gets the opener on the Thane. This time he couldn't get out, and that's the operator down.
Konpeki getting 1, Konpeki getting 2. There we go. It's all tied up now once again. Gonna see if Yuri can find it. Sure does. Gets the headshot there with the Vandal.
You're the only one left on A, but it'll be a flank, I think, from Maybe just one of SJSU's players, maybe two. Bomb should go down soon. It'll give everybody the audio cue they need. But not Anza is walking in the showers with it. I guess, okay, wants to smoke first. Set up a little pocket.
Yep, finally getting the plant. I got to play this here. I mean, Brim smokes up, trying to take off that entrance through showers.
One enemy remaining.
Seeker's out from Sky. Not Ans. You know, 1v3 does have the orbital strike.
Launching smoke.
Sending out another smoke for now. Here it comes. The molly from Yuri. Trying to keep him off the angle. There's that orbital strike. Oh, Konpeki got forced out into him. And he still couldn't win the fight. Konpeki for 3.
I like that there. And Pecky just goes in, knows that he's sending that orbital strike from the shower, says, you know what? I'm going to push you on your own ultimate, and it pays off there.
Yeah, that was, I don't know why. I guess maybe Nanez just thought they couldn't have gotten up that far. But brutal there. I mean, it's a very hard round to win, but there's still potential with that orbital strike, and investing it just to lose is rough.
Yeah, I mean, because you see it there now. That is not a cheap ult. I mean, now you got to get 7 more kills, got to get 7 ult orbs in order to get that one back, and right at the tail end of the half too.
No ults online for GCU. Shouldn't be any coming up for a while, actually. So the rest of this half just got a lot harder. Thane don't even know what happened there in the teleporter, but he manages to get a kill.
I mean, just so willing to set up these points of teleportation. Once again, I mean, he is just doing so well having the op and just getting so many different spots. I mean, you can see it there, already set up in back of the site while holding this angle, regardless of whether this next shot hits or not. He's going to find himself in a great spot.
GCU clearing out towards A now, committing some of this util. Will it start to pull SJSU over or not? There's still just 2 players left here to try and stop this. There you go, Waylay ult going through. Oko isn't gonna follow up off that, but they send in the orbital strike, trying to get that slow into damage. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it. Becky managed one who teleported, but it's a 2v3, and they're split up. I think Oko still have the, or Thane will still have the op. Excuse me.
Ooh, Konpeki gets one, doesn't even get tagged. Essentially fresh, it's gonna be Thane. Trying to find anything.
Information now. Thane flashing out, taking a dual close range with the op is not gonna work. Konpeki has the Viper's Pit as an option, but doesn't need it. A 4K with that Phantom.
My goodness gracious, 4 kills there. Konpeki feeling himself, and of course gonna get the credits there. Does he try to save the op? It sure does. Taking the most expensive gun, knows that someone's gonna want it, and with the round win as well. Once again, trying to get the credits back on track here. 7-3. We're seeing a vein of what we saw in map number 1.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like GCU found their footing a little bit though, which is good. You know, keep it competitive. And SJSU not, not the strongest of buys, but they should be able to, just force this over into the round swap. The half swap.
Yeah, I think we don't need too much. Oh, looking like already saw.
They not repositioning this time. Still has his teleport to take it out of there. Not Alex looking fast, aggressive.
What?
That doesn't go back in time. Oh, but this has gone so wrong. 3 quick kills out of GCU. I mean, this side is theirs. It's a 4v2 in this retake. Jackson has a bandit? Is that it? No, Judge as well. Oh, that makes it so awkward to try and retake right now.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even know where you begin. You know that there's an op on GCU's side. You can even go about with this retake. You knew that you were getting hit there. Can't even save the rifle. It's a 1v4.
Looking into the op again.
Oh,
This
wait.
time, Konpeki gets the better of it. There shouldn't be time, though. Konpeki's worried about all the wrong angles. Bolt comes around for the headshot.
All right. Makes it so that our potential
Last round
round
before the
differential is only going to be 2 going into this, especially looking at how crippled SJSU is going into it. Full buy from GCU.
This is not ideal. Konpeki still has that Viper's Pit. Maybe you can just lock down a site early. There's the Nightfall from Fade for GCU. They're close to a couple other ultimates, so we'll see what they can do. Certainly these guns are going to be a big advantage going into it.
Yeah, it's like we've got one of the strongest ults to hold down a site. Got one of the strongest ults for a retake. Going to be clashing here in the final round, I presume. Just going to be a matter of when. So far, the Viper's Pit already out.
Bring them down.
I think committing this just A is smart. You know, I think we've been able to hold on to B pretty well for the time being. GCU looks to go that way. I don't think they want to invest the Nightfall to try and take out this Viper's Pit.
Then they're flirting with the teleporter to get over towards Hookah. Not too sure if anyone's going to take it, though. So far, it's looking like no.
They don't have initiator utility to clear out these 2 players tucked towards the teleporter, actually. So this could go bad. Jackson finds one with the Sheriff. Doesn't get the second, but it will set up Thane, who's tucked away in the corner. Thane for 3, looking for the last. Bolt will fall just as he comes out of Hookah. And SJSU bring it back for an 8th round, even when they weren't favored there.
And now going to their favored side as well with a 4-round advantage now with the attacking. And this could get real rough for GCU. I mean, this pistol round just becomes so much more essential.
I mean, I want to bring it back to what a play with Jackson and Thane, thinking about how your enemy's going to react to you being there. And I mean, big ups to Jackson for even just getting the 1 kill with that Sheriff. Would have made it a lot harder for Thane to get 3 on his own.
I like that there. I mean, you're right. Swinging out from the corner says, all right, that essentially acts as our check. But then Ethan said, absolutely not.
Here we go. Half 2 in this decider. Loser here will go down to the depths of being not undefeated. I say that. Both of these teams at the top of their group. But
literally teams number 1 and 2.
this is, you know, this is for the bragging rights of being number 1 or number 2, and you know, seeding as well as we look towards the playoffs in just a couple weeks. Still, you know, 1 more round to go after this one. We'd love to come out of this tournament the undefeated favorites. Oko gets that opener.
Spike down A.
But on A, it hasn't gone as well.
3v4 now. Thane with the spike on Pecky trying to clear out the way for B side.
Done well. They should just be able to find their way onto here, get the plant down, and they'll hear a lot of this coming through
30
teleporter.
seconds left.
Gets the
Spike
plant
planted.
down. Is he stuck in the middle now, though? Watanabe jumping out of window onto the box, set up for Oko to take his shots,
One enemy
landing them. We're 3K now after he gets that one on Devolt. It's not Ans in a 1v3. They're spread out so far.
And both players watching that window. I mean, we already knew that he was dead. I'm sure that Nautans assumed so too. You had 3 players all listening for even a peep. Here we go, though. 5-round differential here. SJSU trying to run away with this thing. So far, investing all of the credits early. Once again, we see 2 Guardians, see 2 Bulldogs, 4 rivals here. And meanwhile, GCU is trying to sit here and play for the eventual bonus round that they're going to get if they, regardless. I mean, look at that. Only 150 credits maximum after the investment.
Fast movement here out of GCU. Hasn't panned out quite well just yet. 3 players waiting here with the classics. Jackson on a flank. Potential to make this really painful, make them regret it. Really sending in the molly as well. Not Anne's forced out into the open, and SJSU will clean it up.
Oh, man, so sad there for GCU. Might be able to pick one up here depending on if Watanabe can find anything. I mean, he's gonna find a lot here in a second.
But just this classic, how many shots can you really land? And actually, SJSU have gone to B. So Watanabe will not find much impact here now.
Right click in a dream is all that Watanabe's got. But hey, you can't quite count out this Viper. I mean, Envies has been playing unreal going into map number 2 and still able to hold their own here in this next one.
SJSU still fairly worried about this, waiting for that wall to expire. Oko couldn't quite land the jump over, maybe hit the 1 dash instead of the 2.
Last player standing.
Ooh, and Envies goes down this time.
And it should be a pretty straightforward hold with Kampeki on the outlaw. Watanabe low enough that really anything will take him out.
Yeah, it's like, and you can't even save, because what are you gonna do? Save the classic? You get one of those next round.
Yeah, I think the goal now is to try and die to Spike, to get the money from the round, and because there's a deduction for surviving, but if you die to a player, then you're giving them ult orb. So it's an awkward position, and Watanabe is hearing these footsteps. Does he look the right way? He does. It won't matter. Jackson turning around with the Bulldog for a flawless round.
Doesn't quite land. I mean, none of SJSU going down. Once again, investment's looking so good here, but all buys coming out here from GCU. It's now time for a last ditch effort, especially as this round deficit just grows and grows.
This is going to be their bonus. So, I mean, if you don't win here, it's pretty cooked. SJSU should just be able to get on the match point if they were able to win this round.
Where are you?
Throwing out the haunt. It's destroyed right away. Fast movement up from Thane just to try and get this ult orb 1 off of the dimensional drift now.
Even taking the single slowly. Has no wall. Oh, and gets the ADS with the perfect timing. Unfortunate for Watanabe.
There's that ultimate. Getting the orb did end up mattering. Not Alex. Spotted up. What about these other players, though? Payne didn't feel too comfortable pushing in too far now. Just the Guardian against these players.
Oh!
Still, it works just fine with Oko to back you up. Not Anne's here. Now sees the gun swap out. Does get the turn on to Thane. But it's just him against the world. As SJSU pivots B. Will you be able to stop this? No. Timing is fine for Oko.
I mean, you might be able to get the kill on Oko here if you are not, and you have the advantage. Ends up finding it there. Still a 2v1, and now SJSU left to try to retake their own site.
They can play 2 here towards Hookah, and it'll save their putts a little bit. I mean, it almost did fall apart there. Good shots, good awareness from Not Ans, because Oka had played on that spot before, so when you hear the dashes, you kind of assume he's trying to get up high where you're not expecting.
I mean, the comfortability of SJSU on the attacking side showing itself once again. It feels like there's nowhere that you can go where they can't catch you, because they're always able to get that spike down and secured as well. We haven't even seen a round come close to being in GCU's favor ever since that side switch.
And this round is going to be rough for them. You're just trying to stop the match point from SJSU. It would force overtime, which is, you know, it really puts a damper on the challenge of claiming back all of these rounds if you still have to go overtime after. And so I think this is a must win for morale at the very least.
Yeah, morale going into next week.
Here it comes. Oko just claiming a lot of space towards B long. Oh, they're set up here. Konpeki on the other side. He's on to 2 kills now, and they'll take the teleport over. It was a beautiful default.
Right now we got not Alex Watanabe trying to figure out a way to get onto their site. Nautan's coming in through window. Finds one more in Thane. Has to try to find the shot and gets it through the smoke. All of a sudden, SJSU with the man disadvantage orbital strike to force him out. Jackson gets 1. Konpeki gets another and ends up getting 4.
Left on 5 HP, Konpeki clutches it out to bring them to match point, to series point. What a save from Konpeki.
Crazy shots coming out here from Notans, but Konpeki tries to go ahead, stabilize the round, and finds it there. It feels like GCU was firing on all cylinders there, holding down that A site, but SJSU was able to find the kills that they needed.
I mean, yeah, just crazy shots from non-ans there, especially that second one on the Thane. But it's not enough kills. Everybody on GCU is negative right now, and you can't win rounds that way, you know? Unfortunate as it is, SJSU looking to close it out here. Oko's not going to be the one to do it. He falls first. Around from Konpeki doesn't go well either, and this round looks a little dicey for SJSU now,
especially with Envy's coming in through with the flank. Everyone looking towards site.
This is rough. They don't have really the ability to take the teleport anymore because Envy's has taken the flank position. SJSU need to try and get a kill to open this up a little bit. With 5 here, it's so tricky. Once you peek one, everybody else is going to peek you, and a flawless round comes through for GCU at the time they needed it most.
All right, GCU needs 7 straight to try to force this overtime. As you mentioned before, though, there's plenty of credits from SJSU side to try to bring this back.
Plenty of time. They have so many rounds to sit on before this starts to get worrying, and they did lock up that match point, so it's a forced overtime no matter what. They're always going to have a chance here.
Looking like we're going to be stacking up on the A side. Coming in from a couple different angles. I mean, wants to try to get some pressure there on Showers. So far, I mean, got the smoke trying to block that off.
Dash in again from Oko, this time deafened by the Nightfall, still gets 1 with the Bucky. Thane gets the trade onto not Ans as well. It's going a lot better this time around with the same look towards A. SJSU get the plant down. Now should just be able to clear out this area quickly. There you go. Jackson with the Odin gets one on a note. Not Alex. Konpeki finds his. And it's all gone right for SJSU. 13-5 to close this series out and stay the undefeated, the only undefeated team left in Mountain West.
Yep, and with that, SJSU claiming their sole position on the throne as well. So far, we had teams that had the same records. We had teams that previously had the same round counts, but now stands alone at the top.
Yeah, 1 more weeks to go. We'll see if SJSU can keep it clean, as we'll see week 9, I think, against Washington State. So make sure to stay tuned to that. Follow all the socials and check us out here on Twitch. We'll see you next time. I've been It's Not Hawk, joined by Avian. Thanks for watching.